What's up? This is the Authentic Empress. Bless me. All right. So something about your blessings or something about you being blessed. Mm. This about to sound crazy, but somebody's tired of you being blessed or tired of you receiving blessings. I know that sounds crazy. Anywho, hmm. Serial provocation. So I could have sworn that there is a word called improvocation, correct? Um, but for whatever reason, I googled it and uh, I seen the word improvocation, but I really didn't spend too much time looking into it because I was about to do you guys' reading, right? So somebody's a visionary here. Um, Somebody could be envisioning this narrative or this illustration of you to others, or like projecting an illustration, a vision, an outlook of you. Yeah, this person is a destroyer, or this person could be painting you out to be destructive. So we got your mask does not cover up your spirit. This could be somebody who is religious. This could be somebody who uses religion, or they use some type of traditional custom, societal custom to mask their true intentions and who they really are, or their acts of serial provocation. Now, provocation is to provoke. It's also to incite. Incite, as in INCITE, to provoke, to anger, to stir up some conflict, to urge on an issue, or urge on, or like I said, to provoke somebody, right? This could be slowly but surely. This could be big ways and small ways, a combination of such. But this is this person's tactic and strategy, or this is their pathology, right? So this could totally be somebody, like, for example, let's say you grew up in Christianity, or you grew up with a religious upbringing, right? So knowing what we know now about just how big and massive the Most High is, and for example, who are you to say that a Buddhist, right? People in other cultures who make it very clear that they believe in the Most High, one God, but also pay reverence and honor and acknowledgement to those who are of God, whether that be Orishas, whether that be archangels, angels, spirit guides, their divine ancestors, right? People who have that understanding in depth of the complexity and the mysteries of God, right? Let's say this is you, but you have somebody who is very boxed in, closed minded. You have somebody who has their own, personal, I want to say a caste, as in CASTE, a caste, or somebody has a very premature, amateur understanding of spirituality. Let's say we understand the Most High has many names, or has several names that people reference him by. But does God know who you're talking to? I believe God knows, right? God knows that, right? Okay, but you have these people who want to substitute God and put themselves in place of God, and try to tell you whether or not what is deemed accurate or acceptable unto God, what you can refer to God as, right? So that's why we think about Buddhists, we think about people who call God Allah, right? The Most High, divine, Jesus, Yeshua, Yahweh, Ra, right? So let's say this person took something, or it's not you're not calling, you don't address the Most High as Jesus, but you choose to address the Most High as another name, such as Ra, Yahweh, Allah, whatever the case may be, right? You have somebody who's so closed-minded, so insecure, low self-esteem, fractured by your faith, fractured by your strength, fractured and intimidated by your intellect, your intuitive intelligence, your spiritual intelligence, your deepening understanding, the complexities of who you are, and your ability to understand complexities, right? You have somebody who's intimidated, who's jealous by that, right? And so they try to take bits and pieces of what you are, and then they paint a descriptive narrative of you to try to destroy your image, destroy how others see you, or destroy your confidence, your self-esteem, or whatever you have created for yourself, or the path that the Most High has created, predestined for you, the path that the Most High had put on you, right? This is this energy here. So the destroyer in the light attributes of the destroyer is releasing what is potentially destructive, preparing for new life. And then the shadow attributes, intoxication with destructive power, destroying others' dreams or potential. So you have somebody who wants to destroy your dreams and potential because they allow some force or some energy to destroy their dreams and their potential, or they destroy their own dreams and potential, right? By edging God out, so their ego or their pride, right? Or not healing from these childhood wounds, because we got the child wounded card that came out after that, right? So light attributes of child wounded awakens compassion and desire to serve other wounded children. So this could be you for those who are in high vibration, right? Then we got opens the learning path of forgiveness, right? Shadow attributes blames all dysfunctional relationships on childhood wounds, resist moving on through forgiveness. So let's say somebody, because there could be a lot of confusion in this. So we really have to break down what this means, because another thing too, that where a lot of people are restricted in their discernment. Everything that you read, you need to be able to discern what you're reading. You need to be able to discern what you're listening to. You need to be able to discern, where to receive health, health, help from, things of this nature. You need to be able to discern doctors, books, your family and quote unquote friends, business pursuits, anything, any information that somebody is giving you or feeding you, right? Anything that's being presented for you to listen to, for you to eat, for you to see, you need to be able to discern all those things, right? So even with what you read. So anyway, this is somebody who is still in this wounded child energy, or they're stunted in their understanding, their processing, their intellect, their confidence, because of some unhealed childhood wounds. And instead of destroying whatever blockages, whatever dysfunctions, whatever, right? Whatever wounds or scars that they have within them, or whatever that they are allowing to continue to be active or activated in their life, that could still be facilitating more harm than good, to cause more wounds, or to keep them restricted in their growth and their maturity, especially their spiritual growth and maturity and evolution, right? Instead of taking all that energy, that attention, and this, that, and the third that they're trying to stir up about you, right, to destroy enemies of themselves, whether that be people, places, things, thoughts, ideas, concepts, right? Instead of destroying those things, they sit here trying to destroy somebody who has done that and who is helping other people do this, who's actually helping people who have been wounded or who are wounded, right? They're actually helping these people forgive, forgive to the degree of, like, these people who have harmed them, and to release the emotional baggage, the emotional energy, the emotional scarring, or allow themselves to heal and progress and not be limited, or neither, or no more emotionally manipulated by these traumas and these wounds. So they want to take out, or they want to create false narratives or false judgments about this person or these people who are doing this, right? Opposed to the actual abusers in their life. So let's get into it. Because you got some entitled people, especially in religious factions, who are very entitled, who get beside themselves, and they want to profess that they're doing the work of God. They're doing this on behalf of God, but don't step ahead of God. That's where you messing up at. You have people, they don't want to use or utilize their common sense, right? To actually sit and evaluate the person, that's being mentioned, the person that's being the topic of spoken of. They don't want to sit there and review how this person presents themselves. Where is their mental state? How do they speak? Where is their intellectual level, right? How do they speak of God? They don't want to do their own review, right? They want to go off some wounded person or some wounded people on a person who was healed. You're going to listen to somebody who's wounded, right? Who literally is still in connection with their abuser, right? Or continue to enable abusers or wounders, right? So they want to take advice and they want to take the word of mouth of somebody of this nature, speaking on somebody who's actually breaking and destroying generational curses and patterns, right? And traumas, helping others to destroy these traumas, these blockages and barriers in their lives. So let's see. We got gambler in the reverse. Relying on luck rather than hard work. So somebody, let me tell you about this energy. Because in this energy, somebody who's like literally blind walking, sleepwalking, right? You got a sleepwalker energy here. You got a sleepwalker. And this person could be trying to make it seem like because you don't do the type of work. So if somebody's a teacher here, you're a teacher. Whoever is the high vibration, you're a teacher. Yeah. And somebody's trying to vampirize the teacher. So instead of speaking up about how they've been mistreating this person, manipulating this person, taking advantage of this person, being deceptive to this person, they don't want to speak up about how they've been vampirizing somebody who's truly a teacher, somebody who is full of wisdom and knowledge, right? And education. Somebody who they receive education from, but they don't want to speak of that light. They don't want to speak of that aspect of that person whenever they're sitting here trying to create this narrative or illustration of this person to others, right? Just to get their way or get their point or try to control a situation or control this person, right? So something about somebody's in hermit mode. This teacher could be in hermit mode here. Yeah. For these people who are misjudging you, who don't even know how to judge rightfully in their own lives and decipher and discern evil from good in their own lives. So you have people who are making judgments that you are evil, yet they're still enabling evil in their lives. They could be married to evil. They can be being loyal and faithful to evil, right? You got a priest here as well. False prophets. Don't get beside yourself. And I don't care. See, a false prophet is not just people in the church, but there's definitely some people in the church that this is also referring to. But a false prophet is of anybody that's speaking on some information or speaking on somebody's life, sitting here making predictions, suggestions, assumptions on a person, and they're completely false. Okay. Anywho, so like I was saying, somebody could be trying to make it seem like, oh, you're just this, you're using them, this, that, and the third. You're greedy. You're this. You're that. You're lazy. Whatever the case may be. And the whole time it's them. Yeah, somebody could be quote unquote arranging some type of exorcism for you in secret or intervention, right? With somebody who's quote unquote, a societal, person of this stature. But the thing is, see, you're trying to get blood on somebody else's hands because you're not being totally honest to this person. You're trying to use and manipulate this person to get your way, to control a situation, control a person whom you do not have control over because you are not God and you are not their God. I don't care what your position is in their life. You are not God. And somebody needs to realize that. There's something here about an execution. There could even been a quote unquote planned execution on a seeker, somebody who has a thirst for wisdom and truth wherever they are in their lives, wherever they travel. It's somebody who not only receives truth and wisdom wherever they are led, but they also share wisdom and truth wherever they are led, wherever they go, and with whomever God lays on their hearts to share that with. Anywho, teacher, like attribute, ability to communicate knowledge, experience, skill, or wisdom. Vampire, like attribute, makes you aware that someone or something is draining your life force. So this teacher, this divine person, makes others aware of when somebody, or how, in the ways in which somebody is draining their life force, help people destroy these soul ties, right? These people's ability to further do this, right? And this is also talking about this teacher who have cut ties, or who have freed themselves or separated themselves, put distance in between energies who are vampires and don't even realize it. And some of them do. But they sit here with a cloak, just like vampires wear cloaks, right? Thinking that this is in secret, but no, your mask does not cover your spirit. Your mask does not hide your spirit. Period. So what's an example of a mask that this person could be using? This Samaritan energy. Somebody could be using quote unquote Samaritan energy, like doing servitude or service for the community, this, that, and the third, as a mask, right? And as an escape, and not in a healthy way. Somebody uses this to mask that they're truly this vampire, or who they are behind the scenes. And that, I don't care if it's one person, I don't care if it's several people, that they are vampirizing, that they are victimizing behind the scenes. Trying to gamble this person's livelihood, gamble this person's peace, and destroy this person's potential and dreams by word of mouth and manipulation of words, and manipulating other people's emotions or confidences. Priest, like attributes, facilitates spiritual commitments, serves as a channel of spiritual energy. So somebody is a high priest, and a high vibration here, and this is what you do. You serve as a channel of spiritual energy, of divine energy only. So we got shadow attributes, violates the trust of your spiritual community, seduced by your own spiritual role. So somebody's being seduced by their own spiritual role, violating their quote unquote spiritual community, developing quote unquote sermons to try to target certain people by passive means, subliminally, having secret conversations with people's parents, family members, friends, or whatever, and then going and developing sermons to objectify this person, to judge this person wrongfully. He got some people think that they're doing this righteously, and they're doing it wrongfully. They're doing it by manipulative means. And you have people who are willing to structure their words in a certain way to make it seem like they're not lying, to try to manipulate things into a certain way, right? Or manipulate somebody into doing something, or into doing what they want them to do, right? Or for things to go as they want it to go. This is this type of energy here. This is a crafty energy here. They try to arrange some type of proposed or a supposed exorcism on somebody who was already of light. Anywho, light attributes of judge, balancing justice and compassion, managing the fair distribution of power. Shadow attributes, offering only destructive criticism. This is somebody who behind the scenes, so who this person that they've been victimizing to somebody else, or painting this idea of this person to other people, to their own spiritual community, possibly religious, their own religious community, right? Church members, family, friends, it doesn't matter. But behind the scenes, anytime they speak to this teacher here, this person so the teacher, right? They try to have compassion for this person, right? And with their abilities, they use their abilities wisely in a high vibration. And so what they do is, when they communicate with this person, trying to have mercy and operate out of grace and compassion and consideration for this person, the fact that they're able to see that this person is wounded, able to see where this person, vampire-like energy, gambling energy, destructive energy, where it is derived from. And with compassion, communicating knowledge, experience, skill, and or wisdom to this person, to steer them to help themselves, to have a desire to help themselves, to recover, to regenerate, healing, to wisen up, to heal, to detox, to free themselves from bondage, spiritual bondage. But the whole time, they're sitting here projecting, deflecting, and trying to make it seem like you are the one that is in bondage, because you're not restricted by what they're restricted by anymore, and you're no longer in their control. You're no longer in a position, or this arrangement that it used to be is no longer set in stone where they was able to drain you of your life force. So these people don't want to take and own up responsibility and generate their own life force energy by source. But they want to sit here and try to manipulate others, manipulate your dreams and your potential and your life and your destiny and your or whatever, trying to create fakes for you just to feel empowered, just to feel like they are just in the situation, they are righteous in the situation when they are not. You have some people who are so egotistical, so egoic, so selfish, to say the least, that instead of do their own healing, invest just as much effort and energy and time into healing themselves, healing their mental health, their emotional health, their psychological, their physical health. You have people who are physically unhealthy, mentally unstable, emotionally imbalanced, trying to diagnose a person who is healed, a person who makes necessary arrangements and introspection of themselves to heal and restore their minds, even if that means separating and cutting ties with all negative and toxic energies and forces, like this person is. And somebody just refuses to accept that. Somebody refuses to acknowledge that about themselves. And so they want to create all this fog and all these veils of illusions of who this person's true character is. But whoever is divine, your character, your speech, how you carry yourself speaks for itself. Shadow attributes of judge: offering only destructive criticism, misusing business, legal, or criminal authority. So there could be a lawyer involved as well. Shadow attributes of teacher: manipulating or abusing students. Manipulating. And anytime you manipulate somebody with some selfish intent, deceptively undermining, that is abuse. You don't have to put your hands on nobody. You don't have to leave physical bruises on nobody for you to be abusing them and attempting to bruise their soul, bruise their mind, or bruise their emotions. Emotional manipulation is abuse. Psychological manipulation is abuse. And somebody is going to have to learn that the hard way. Manipulating or abusing students, teaching negative traits and destructive skills. And the whole time they could be trying to paint a picture like this is what you're doing. Well, what are the success records? Exorcist, light attribute: freeing yourself and others of destructive impulses. So somebody is impulsive. Somebody is impulsive with their ego, impulsive with their pride, impulsive with their low self-esteem, impulsive with their selfishness, impulsive with their delusions, impulsive with their greed, impulsive with their power tripping, impulsive with power struggles, impulsive with unrighteous rebellion, impulsive with mental instability, impulsive with emotional manipulation and imbalance. Shadow attribute: fear of facing your own demons. So this is somebody who has a fear of facing their own demons, but they want to sit here and try to exercise fake demons, imaginative demons that they project onto that person, and a divine person, a person who is truly divine and of light, and others to free themselves from demonic energies and forces. Get yourself together. Get yourself together. Any more messages from this deck, Most High? No, we're going to leave it here. Yeah, somebody's trying to paint a narrative so that somebody's painting a narrative to make it seem like they are the hero or the heroine in a situation here of somebody that they're secretly victimizing, draining their life force energy, receiving education, knowledge, wisdom, and divine energy from behind the scenes, but trying to bruise them and wound them behind the scenes, but to others and to the public, trying to paint it as if they're serving as a hero or heroic figure or force in this person's life. You a lie. Shadow attribute of hero or heroine. Escapism and a false sense of heroism. Prostitute shadow attribute places material considerations and security above self-empowerment. Please don't think that because you're not out on the street selling your ass, that don't make you a prostitute. You can be in an unequally yoked marriage and being a prostitute. Because what does this card say in the shadow attribute? Places material considerations and security above self-empowerment. And what is the light attribute of this energy? Accentuates the challenge of surviving without negotiating the power of your spirit. Somebody doesn't have the power to survive without a toxic masculine, toxic feminine, whatever, a toxic person here. This could be a husband. Shadow attributes of king, excessive feelings of entitlement, rulership without restraint. Somebody is loyal to a karmic masculine or karmic whatever. I'm getting a karmic masculine as the king. There is a female here. This could be a mother. Gives up her power for the sake of security and survival. So she gives up the power of her spirit. She's willing to prostitute her energy, herself. Allow herself to be prostituted, to be treated like a prostitute, as long as she get money, as long as she get security and shelter and food and this, that, and the third. She'll sit there and let this man abuse her spirit, neglect her spirit, disrespect her publicly or with others, go and cheat on her, and will maintain this lie, this facade, as long as she's getting money, as long as she has a place to lay her head. She doesn't care about this person disrespecting her with others. But then go turn around and try to make it seem like this person that they're victimizing, this could be a daughter, this could be whomever. This person that they're victimizing, that they're trying to paint to others. Oh, she's possessed. She's serving false gods. She's delusional. She's abusive. She's mean to me. She uses me. She manipulates me. It's her doing these things to me. No, it's you. It's you. It's that man who you made your God and your false idol. You're the one worshiping idols. You're the one worshiping false prophets. You're the one allowing others to play God in your life above the Most High. So let's call a thing, because ain't nobody confused over here. You're confused. And anybody that entertained that mess without consulting with the Most High for verification, they're confused. And you're projecting their confusion onto you're projecting your confusion onto them. You're inviting them into your delusions and illusions, and you're putting them in positions to have blood on their hands. So what does that mean ultimately? That you also have blood on your hands. So if I was you, I would stop while you're ahead, and I would repent to the Most High. Get yourself together. And that goes for if you're a divine, that goes if you're a toxic masculine or a toxic feminine, mother, daughter, sister, brother, uncle, ex, lover, it doesn't matter. Get yourself together. Because you know, you ought to know better. You want to act like you know better. You want to act like you so holy. You want to act like you so wise. You so knowledgeable. You so intellectual. You so this and that. Well, act like it. Apply it. Apply it. And I hope what you think you know is sound. Is it sound wisdom? Is it sound knowledge? Better make sure it is. Because at the end of the day, it doesn't matter how many humans you gather in this lifetime to believe a lie. What is the Most High going to believe? Is that somebody you can deceive? No, you cannot. So get yourself together. I don't care. I don't care what your jurisdictions are. I don't care what your position, what position you stand. It doesn't matter. Well, you know, this person you are targeting, this person you are trying to gather others to target unrightfully and bully, passively, directly, indirectly, you're going to have to pay for that. You're sowing seeds for yourself. And listen, I guarantee you, this person that you're doing this to, who are truly divine, I bet you they can withstand all of y'all. And you won't even be able to withstand 2 people doing that to you. Obviously, because you done gave up your power, right? You want to be a damsel to this false king in your life. You want to play damsel in distress. And don't get it twisted. A damsel can be a masculine as well. Y'all sit here playing damsels. But y'all trying to project and trying to make it seem like this other person is a damsel because you're intimidated by their strength. You're intimidated by their power of spirit. You're intimidated by their self-control. You're intimidated by that person's self-discipline. You're intimidated by that person's faith, their conviction in the Most High, their ability to withstand and survive without you, to survive the wiles of the devil, to survive without connections, to survive without everything that you rely on for strength. And you sit here and try to make it seem like you know God or you're this or you're that. And y'all sit here and y'all cloak to everybody else the help that you receive from these other people. But you want to make it seem like, oh, you're all these people are in need of you and you're just helping them and you're not receiving any help from this person. Keep it up. Keep it up. Light attributes of damsel. Understanding the nature of healthy romance inspires you to rely on yourself. The power of your soul. Bully. Why the bully card come out? Is this person really a damsel in distress? Or are y'all, the bullies, trying to induce distress in this person? Get it right. Get it tight. Because the Most High see all through your lies. It doesn't matter. I don't care what this person's reputation is. I don't care how much wealth, financial wealth they have. I don't care how much support they seem to have. They are not above God. You are not above God. God giveth, God taketh away. And somebody about to find that out. So are you stealing people's stuff? And then you sit here facilitating, helping a karmic masculine, a karmic feminine, facilitate a narrative, a lie, a story, just to get away with your spiritual crimes? With you bullying this innocent person whom inheritance you are trying to steal, whom inheritance you have stolen, whether that be in this physical or earthly realm, or trying to attempt to steal their spiritual inheritance because you're jealous of their gifts and how they responsibly utilize and apply them. Conceals deep fears behind verbal or physical abuse, mental abuse, emotional abuse, because you're fearful, you're in fear. You're in fear. And if you didn't fear God, you're going to have a reason to. For somebody. Light attributes. Highlights your tendency to intimidate others. Helps you confront the inner fears that bully you. So everything that they are intimidated by, that is of you, that is of the high vibration. You went within introspection and you realize, okay, these people are not intentionally trying to put me in distress or bully me or be mean to me or verbally, psychically, mentally, emotionally abuse me or treat me like I'm this or trying to drain me. These people are not doing this, because something's wrong with me or because I've done any harm to them. It's because of my light. My light triggers their demons. So there's something within me, my anointing, there's something within me that is powerful enough to help myself. Let me help myself because I done been drained of my life force so long trying to help these people who won't even help themselves. So let me help myself. How about that? Anywho, we about to wrap this up because they tripping. Let's see what index card. Yeah, we got act sweet but really sour. Acting sweet but you really sour. And they don't know their purpose. This is somebody or people who do not even know their own purpose in life. Laugh now, cry later. And then laughing about it, we got humanity. Stop fronting. You are not humane. You are not this humane person like you claim. Somebody invested in a Haitian voodoo as well on somebody here to try to lure them down the wrong path and try to lure them into destruction. Look, want to confuse you about your path, somebody who is too conceited. They need to stop fronting. Conceited for what? Why are you so beautiful? Oh, bitch. That's how somebody feel about you. All this because they're jealous of your appearance? Secrets by Alicia Keys. A taste of their own medicine. All curses, hexes, crosses, demonic magic return to senders with interest. The domino effect, one by one. So those who are divine, trust your heart. Trust your heart. You have undergone training by the Most High. For some of you who are parents, spend more time with your children, or you're able to spend more time with your children or something of that nature. Or some of you guys, you're really good with children, or you're just a part of your path is to assist children or to help children or to just be in the lives of children to help them, with their evolution and growth as well. Look, whomever this person, there's somebody here working. Secret family. Somebody has a secret family. There could be a husband, a wife, or somebody has a secret family. More than likely, it's this toxic king that came out earlier. It says they are under a love spell, an unnatural union. So somebody is seeing her going out of their way to protect an unnatural union. And then as far as the natural union, yeah, somebody's a pillhead too. Looking for a reason to fight or harm you. Assessing your vulnerabilities, the luring stage. So that's trafficking energy. Got hazardous. Somebody invested some Haitian voodoo here to try to have you traffic it or harmed. So we got your prayers are answered. Yep, we got the provoke card. Didn't I say provocation? Didn't I put serial provocation? So we got Hebrews 10:23. Let us hold fast the confession of our hope without wavering, for he who promised is faithful, the Most High. So we got unknown money transfers, redirecting someone's wealth to themselves. So they doing all this to cover up that this is what they've been doing with your money. Yeah. Secret family, seeing things. Somebody seeing things too. Or somebody you seeing things, or somebody seeing things. Look, you're seeing these snakes, The Land of the Snakes by J. Cole. It says you can't stop the sun. Intentionally ignoring you in hopes that it will disempower you. Money transfers came out twice. So they're doing all this to cover. So there's some Scorpio energy or a cross watcher doing all this. And I know Scorpio is also the house of inheritances, right? Property, estate, all that. Secrets, revelations, occult. Yeah, all that. So we got blissful, something about you being blissful, or you will be soon, or something about you just being in a blissful energy. Yeah, these people need to find something safe to do while they're feeling blissful off somebody else's money and finances here that they feel like they don't deserve. It says your enemies and foes are powerless. And so they need your power. They're trying to assess your vulnerabilities and trying to look freedom because you're free. And they're trying to stop your freedom. And you freed yourself from these people. They are not that bright when it comes to social issues. So we got incest here, secrets of incest as well. People trying to cover that up, hide that. And so they have to make it seem like you're this and you're demonic and you're this and you do black magic and you serve false gods and you this and you're confused, you're delusional, you're mentally ill. No, it's you. It's you. It's you and who you entertain and who you are associated with and who you're teaming up with. Because you're powerless, you're weak. So you got a team or you got to gather other people. No, this is David. This is David with a stone and a slingshot over here, babes. And the Most High behind me. That's how I operate. We got their friends know, but aren't speaking up. So there's some people here. We got chambered. Somebody is feeling chambered in their mind. We got a stepfather, stepsister, step brothers, step something. Something about some step siblings or step relatives are involved here. It says what you resist persists. So they can keep on resisting the truth. They can keep on. They can keep on. Let them keep it up. Somebody's a siren. Somebody's a siren. It says where God guides, he provides. Isaiah 58:11. He has made everything beautiful in its time. Ecclesiastes 3:11. You know, some messages there. Yeah, somebody has been acting very animalistic. And not in the high vibration, not in the sacred or majestic manner that, you know, these animals operate. It says, turn from wickedness, reject evil, and do good. Implement the truth, love, justice, balance, and integrity. Let me see you do that. You so religious and you so smart, you so intellectual, and you so this and you so that. You so societally, traditionally this and that. To the T. All right? You got it looking good on the outside. You got it looking good for others, right? But no, let's see you implement the truth, which is true love, to be honest. Let's see you be just and righteous. Let's see you implement balance and what is fair. Let's see you operate out of your integrity. I don't care about how consistent you go to church, how consistent you sing in churches, how consistent or how good your preaching sounds. I don't care. I don't care how much you work a job. I don't care how much money you've given, you've made. I don't care. Let's see you implement these things and do it consistently and do it authentically. Let's see that. So some of these people, they did something to try to blacklist you as well. Somebody has an Italian ancestry also. We got forbidden fruit, but this is forbidden. We got karma through their vagina. Look, somebody's receiving karma through their reproductive system, karma through their vagina or their penis. For somebody here, because something was forbidden, or you are forbidden fruit. Not for them to sit there and try to. Didn't I just say something about David? We got it's not a secret, and then we got David and Goliath. Miss Jackson. So there could be a Miss Jackson involved with somebody named Jackson. Then we got outcast. So something about you being an outcast or people trying to outcast you, they're going to be outcasted. So we got something about service. So something about your service as well. Like your service compared to their service, it's not going to add up. It's not going to add up. It's not. You have been of true divine service. So we got sociopath. Somebody's a sociopath here trying to cover up that they are abusive to children. They're trying to cover up this child abuse. They do not love themselves and they are ungrateful, trying to project this onto somebody else here. Somebody feels like your partner doesn't deserve you or can handle you. So this could be some exes involved here, or this could even be like their parents or anybody. Anybody who's just jealous of you being in a healthy connection, in a connection divinely ordained, because they're not in divinely ordained connection. So they are tired of their ass. Somebody's tired of this person too. Access denied, evil deeds, and the secret meanings being revealed about these evil deeds. Love is blind, ain't it? Yep, we got Eve. Love is blind. Somebody don't even know you, but they hate you. That don't make sense. Somebody don't even know you, but they sit here trying to make predictions and judgments and arrange interventions and stuff like that and exorcisms about you being demonic or trying to free you from possession or spirits or evil spirits. The whole time they possessed with evil spirits. The whole time they're sitting out here facilitating evil deeds. And then, yeah, hoping people turn a blind eye to this or deceiving people. Like I said, playing on people's confidences. Playing out this false Samaritan energy or hiding behind the Samaritan energy here. Something bad is happening to someone popular. So we got baby wizards and warlocks using kids to will evil and to lure and bind. Somebody use kids to do this as well, or use their own kids or other people's kids. But you are fearless. Yeah, we got to use somebody. Somebody is using somebody to do their dirty work or to help them do their dirty work. They're using each other to facilitate this. To them out the front lines. You have been on the front lines of warfare. You are one of God's OG warriors here, possibly lifetimes. Use Somebody by Kings of Leon. You can listen to that song. I love that song. Yeah. So we about to get ready to close out because we passed the 40 mark. I've been roaming around, always looking down in all I see. Painted faces fill the places I can't reach. You know that I can use somebody. The Most High is assisting you. The archangels are assisting you. The divine archangels, the divine angels, the divine spirit guides, the divine ancestors. You have a lot of help. You have somebody above somebody's in this earthly realm assisting you and helping you to give you this justice, to help you live in peace from these people who are being mean to you, have been mean to you. We got pain and insecurity magic to serve as a distraction. These people intention trying to induce pain and insecurity within you to serve as a distraction of this discovery or this truth being discovered. Yeah. Someone like you and all you know and how you speak. There's somebody feels this way about you too. Countless love is undercover on the screen. You know that I can use somebody. You know that I can use somebody. Someone like you. What's the next lyrics? Off in the night while you live it up. I'm off to sleep. Shake the car underneath. I hope it's gonna make you notice someone like me. Somebody's having their core shaking. Shaking, not stood. Trying to stir you up though, rile you up though. Yeah, provoke you. So yeah, somebody's having their foundation shaken up here. Somebody's being shaken to the core. We got public speaking. Yep, something about something being spoken publicly. This could even have something be related to them publicly speaking lies against you or of you, and you publicly speaking the truth. Yo, somebody here taking your old style, calling it unique and original. We got a doppelganger type energy here. Somebody trying to make you homeless. Somebody that's brown skin. Somebody can be living on the West Coast that's doing this or involved. This could be characteristics of this person about their agenda. They could be brown skin, living on the West Coast, taking your old style, calling it unique and original. Excuse me. Somebody's an undercover sex addict as well. Talk about that. But something about you guys and your healthy habits, right? Your healthy habits are being illuminated as well. So people could be trying to make evaluations or analyzing you and what these people are saying this and the third, and your healthy habits are standing out above theirs. Trying to lure divine masculines and feminists into traps. Trending So this is the trend. This is what's trending in the spiritual realm. Yeah, y'all trying to lure divine masculines and feminines into traps. How long has that been going on? Forever. Vigorous death magic was recently launched against you. Now you are immune. They are experiencing sudden death. What I say? Somebody got to learn the hard way. Yep. Damaged women who are original. Wait, let me explain. Let me finish. Wait. You know what I got to say about that? Do you know what I have to say about it? Okay.